Gamers, Drve CSX delivers a solid foundation of chaotic fun. However, players are constantly looking for ways to make their gaming experiences more immersive, realistic, and engaging. To truly become the ultimate crash game on mobile, Drve CSX could incorporate key improvements that elevate its gameplay, visuals, and overall user experience. In this video, I share 10 of these improvements needed by players. Are you ready? Smash that subscribe button for me, and give the video a massive thumbs up. Before we jump into it, guys, let me give these awesome subscribers of mine massive shoutouts. You guys are incredibly amazing. I really do appreciate you all. And if you also want a shoutout, comment shoutout. Kicking off at number 10, guys, you will all agree with me that this game needs some serious optimization. We all need a smoother and lag-free Drve CSX, and especially for those players on low-end devices. You guys have been reporting lag in Michigan map. Sometimes when you even speed the vehicle to maximum or crash it, you may also experience lag. Honan Studio used high-definition textures on this map, which isn't bad at all. They only need to optimize it. Many players have been complaining about the crash physics in this game, and although the game might be using different physics, for example hard or rigid body physics, many of you want them to be better. I mean, can you imagine for a moment if devs reworked the crash physics in this game, adding in a more deformable mesh framework, crumple zones, and more breakable components? This game would be an undisputed BeamNG experience on mobile. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. One of the most requested features in Drve CSX every player wants is realistic engine sounds. Developers incorporated generic engine sounds pack in-game. That's why you hear the EV models sound different from the regular vehicles. But they are all generic. If devs could add realistic engine sounds, for example, if it's a Ferrari it sounds like a Ferrari, then many players would be hooked to the game. Check this out. This is how Porsche sounds in Drve CSX, and how it sounds in real life. For the most part, Drve CSX really nailed the game's world building, other than the fact that we still miss some basic stuff in game. For example, we don't get a nighttime mode in Drve CSX. It would really be interesting to see how this may influence crashes in game. What do you guys think? Do you want a nighttime in the game? Do let me know in the comments. The next improvement players want to see in this game is detailed cabins for every vehicle in-game. At the moment, only a few like the Soviet truck and Ford Mustang have detailed cabins. Some of the vehicles like the Range Rover model have really dark cabins without the functional elements you'd expect to see in them. This feature is crucial and would really be useful whenever players switch to cabin camera, simulating a realistic experience of driving from the cabin. Devs should even add interactive elements like windows up and down. AI traffic would be a game changer as well for the simulator. With AI traffic, we'll be able to simulate crashes with other vehicles in real time. This even brings in the aspect of realistic highway crashes that really do happen unexpected. Here's a perfect scenario from BeamNG, and I want you to imagine if this were to be added to Drve CSX. So guys, just like I told you, there are some basic stuff missing in this game. Here are some other features many players would want to see in Drve CSX. Players want windscreen wipers, which would come in handy and when keeping the windscreen clear of rain. At the moment, it's hard to drive from the cabin with the rainy weather turned on. The other thing players want is functional headlights. Headlights would be useful once Honan adds in a night mode in the game. Multiplayer in Drve CSX would transform that solitary experience into a shared, dynamic one. It'll turn crashes from being simple physics experiments into social, competitive, and creative adventures, significantly boosting the game's appeal and longevity. This is also one of the most requested features in this game, and if devs listen to us, we'd be able to even cruise around Michigan with friends, just like this, or do demolition derby kind of thing. Another most requested feature in the simulator, guys, is dust physics. In one of the teasers shared by Honan Studio some time back, before the game's release, we saw a teaser whereby developers had incorporated dust effect in-game, guys. Many players were anticipating for this physics in-game, but we didn't get it. So many players also want this feature in-game. I mean, can you guys imagine what it would be like doing the rally mode or driving through Utah with a huge cloud of dust behind you? Finally, guys, at number 1 we have visual effects. We need these visual effects, for example debris, spark, smoke, and maybe even fire to spice up the crashes a little bit in Drve CSX. These effects, when in sync with the audio, delivers an unmatched and highly realistic crash physics. Here is an example of visual effects in sync with the audio or sound effects from BeamNG. This effect would be a total game changer in Drve CSX crash simulations. That's all for this video, guys. Do let me know down below which other features you'd want to see in game or which one have I left out. Give it a big thumbs up if you haven't and subscribe. I will see you in my next one. Ciao.